Hello, I'm Sudip Parikh, and I have the privilege of serving as the Chief Executive Officer of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, AAAS, and as the Executive Publisher of Science and our Science family of journals. Welcome to the 2020 AAAS Annual Report. Summarizing the year 2020 is a daunting task. The world faced the most catastrophic public health crisis in over a century. We were horrified to witness acts of violence that were rooted in centuries of structural inequities. Extreme weather around the world reminded us of the most existential threat to our planet and how our collective actions thus far have fallen short of what's needed to address it. Let's face it, many people will likely remember 2020 as a pretty awful year. But as you'll see throughout the various sections of this annual report, 2020 was a year of awe-inspiring progress against incredible challenges, and science was front and center in all of it. Decades of foundational basic research allowed scientists to identify and understand COVID-19, and then to develop vaccines to protect us from it, faster than we ever thought possible. Issues of racial justice and diversity, equity, and inclusion are now front and center in our societal discourse, and communities and institutions are having the hard conversations that are long overdue, tackling inequality where it starts, in the most ingrained parts of our systems and structures. I am proud of the role that AAAS, its leaders, members, and staff have played in the progress of the past year. And I know that through this report, you'll see how AAAS was on the front lines of some of our world's most important issues. And even more importantly, how all disciplines of science and engineering played absolutely pivotal roles in meeting society's most pressing challenges. Of course, we couldn't do this work without the generous financial support of our members, donors, and partners, who are recognized throughout this report. We thank them for their confidence in our work and for their continued support of our efforts to advance science, engineering, and innovation throughout the world for the benefit of all people. Thank you so much for visiting.